So in this video, we're going to see how Chris went from not being able to do a single push-up to 20 push-ups in just 8 weeks, and he was even practicing handstands after 12. So before joining, Chris was in pretty much constant pain due to a sedentary lifestyle, and like I said, he couldn't do a single push-up. So he let himself go, he said, so bad that he couldn't do a single push-up, and he said that he just literally just hadn't exercised. Now, why was that? Well, he lacked self-belief, and he thought there was no real way for him to get started. He didn't really know where to go, and that's a lot of people I speak to these days don't really know how to start, how to take that first step. And he hated the thought of exercise because he'd had negative past experiences. Now, this is something I'm encountering more and more. You know, people go into a PT to get fit and healthy, but then just having an hour-long beastie session, being given a restrictive diet, and it just puts people off sometimes, and people get overwhelmed, and the habit doesn't stick. So Chris was really a little bit lost. He was kind of looking for a different way, a new way, and he kind of saw my posts sort of talking about body weight and things like that, and movement, and how mobility can help overcome chronic pain, and how anyone can do movement, and it's really has a sort of no barrier to entry. All you need is a body, and he kind of saw that message and reached out to me. So we got Chris started. Now he started by sort of getting used to carrying his weight a bit more, so the inversions there, some arches, and we're increasing his mobility using lower body single leg exercises to improve his strength. Again, strength here with the crow, so carrying his own body weight, getting used to getting stronger in different positions, new movement patterns, improving his mobility, again, trying to alleviate those chronic pains that he had. And eventually, I remember the day when he did 20 push-ups, and he said, I can't believe I've done 20 push-ups. Like, he couldn't believe it, because he'd been doing incline push-ups this whole time. And I said, test out the push-ups. And he boshed out 20. And then the cream on the cake was him doing a handstand there. Now, I must be honest, even for me, I didn't really expect a transformation that dramatic. I knew we'd get him doing push-ups. I didn't expect him to be doing handstands at week 12 because of where he started from. So this was epic for me. This was an awesome result, and I was super proud and super pleased with the results. And like I said, Chris was so surprised. He couldn't believe it at the time when I asked him to do just see how many push-ups you can do. He hadn't even tried the push-ups on the floor yet, and he said, wow, I just done 20 push-ups. That's crazy. And like I said, and as he's written here, so in his own words, he was a mess. At the beginning I was a mess after years of neglecting my health, and sitting at a desk all day, his body was seizing up. That pain had become the norm. Having pain in his back, his shoulders, his hips, knees, that had become the norm for Chris. He didn't know any different. He just thought this is a part of getting old. And that had almost pretty much completely gone away after, a couple of months. And he could barely do a single push-up, as he said. And he was and he says that it was pretty embarrassing. He was a little bit embarrassed by this, and I think that maybe, like I said, lack of self-belief had kind of got to him a little bit. But we met him where he was at. We started off slow, built the habit in. As you can see, every single issue's improved dramatically, like he says. And his strength has improved massively. Doing the handstands was seriously impressive. I was very impressed by that and very surprised by that, pleasantly. But the main thing that he said is he's actually enjoying it. He's had different PTs, different gym memberships, tried everything under the sun. But the main thing was he's now started to actually enjoy movement, and that's a testament to sort of him, and also the process that we've got here. Is we do things a little bit differently. I place a massive amount of importance on enjoyment, because if you enjoy something, you're going to do it more. And this is a perfect example here with Chris. He's enjoying his exercise now, which is great. So since joining, Chris can now do 20 sets of push-ups, sets of 20 push-ups with ease, and he's actually working towards handstands, as you saw in the video. And he has a routine which he enjoys, which, like I said, is the most important thing for me, because when you get a sense of achievement, when you're working towards goals, and you're using your own body weight, you can do it all at home. You can practice it throughout the day, because you're enjoying it, because it's playful, because it's fun. That's when you're going to see the progress, because you're going to do it more often. Simple as that. More physical freedom than ever, and his daily aches and pains are a thing of the past. So that was awesome work from Chris, and he's a testament to this process and to my philosophy as well.